Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Lasitha. I'm a fifth year medical student currently studying medicine at KDU in Sri Lanka. So in this video, I'm going to share with you my timetable, my schedule, my time schedule, how I work throughout my last year of A-levels in order to achieve A's in my A-levels. And this was a question that a lot of you had asked in the comments, so I wanted to address this for you since now A-levels are coming up. So I'm going to be very straightforward here and tell that not everyone is going to benefit from the time schedule that I had. So you need to understand for yourself what is the best way for you to study, what is the best schedule and the strategies that you require in order to pass your A-levels with the grades that you want. So with that said, the first thing that I did is to understand the sort of person that I am, how I study, and what are the requirements that I need in order to achieve the A's that I needed to study medicine. So I know that I'm quite slow learner, so it requires me a lot of time to process information, to learn them, and to repetition, so to repeat those information over and over again until it really sticks into my mind. And I knew that it takes me a long time to do that. So for example, if you take a chapter, maybe someone who's very fast at learning might be able to cover that within 10 to 20 minutes, while for me it might take an hour to cover that same chapter. So you need to understand the sort of person that you are. And the other thing that I realized is that I'm not a crammer. I'm not able to cram information in one go. So there are people who, for example, are able to study 1 month before the exams and cram all of that information in and use their short memory in order to pass exams with A's and A stars. Obviously, that's not me. Something that I realized along the way while doing my O-levels and during my first year of A-levels, and I sort of paid the consequences in some subjects where I ended up getting much lower than I was expecting. So I understood that. I used all of that information to come up with a good schedule, good way for me to avoid distractions, to make sure that I was prepared from theoretical knowledge as well as from my answering skills, especially when it came to past papers. So this time frame led me to make sure that I covered all the bases in order to achieve the grades that I wanted for my A-levels. I'm going to share with you a day in the life essentially, and what I did on a daily basis throughout that 1 year in order to achieve the A's for my A-levels. So let's start the day at 5 o'clock in the morning. I would wake up at 5 o'clock and study for 2 hours, 5 to 7. And then from 5 to 8, I would get ready to go to school, because school in the UK starts at 9 o'clock. So you have to be in school by 8:30 for registration in the morning. So by that time, then I would get to school at 9 o'clock. And then around 10:30, we used to have an interval or a break of about 15 minutes. And during that time, everyone, would go out to either eat or to have fun, play a little bit of football and so on, while I would stay in the classroom and study, look at my textbooks, do past papers. It's just 15 minutes, but I didn't want to waste time. That was one of my priorities during that 1 year of A-levels. I didn't want to waste any time. So then we'd go back to classes and break again at 1 o'clock or around 12:40ish, I can't remember exactly, but there were a good 30 to 45 minutes there, lunch break. So I would use that time again to stay in classroom. I would have my food on one side and I would have my books on the other. So, and sometimes the teachers were there as well. They would give me company. They would sit down in front of the computer. They would eat their food at the same time, and I would sit in front of them and I would do my work, whether it's biology, whether it was chemistry, maths, Italian. So I was going through all of those subjects during that 30 to 45 minutes, do past paper questions, so go through chapters, revise the topics. And then school would end at 3 o'clock. So I come back home by around 3:30, and then I would take a break of about an hour and a half, where I would watch something on YouTube, text my friends or call them, do anything just to relax a little bit. And then by 5 o'clock until 10 o'clock, I would study 5 hours on a constant basis. I would put my phone away and I would study that 5 hours non-stop. And then at 10 o'clock, I would go to sleep, and again, I would repeat the same thing. I would wake up at 5 o'clock and repeat the entire day once again. So that's what I did on a constant basis throughout the year, every single day. Additional to that, there were things like where I didn't go out at all, not to meet friends, or I wouldn't go out with my parents. And one thing that my parents did at that same period was that they didn't allow basically anyone to come to our house. No family friends, no family, no one was allowed basically to come to the house, and we wouldn't go anywhere either. So my parents didn't go anywhere, my dad or my mom didn't go to meet their friends, so they would stay home. So like I said, this is not maybe something that everyone could benefit from, because obviously this very tight schedule, but at the same time it's very extreme, because people have hobbies, people want to do sports activities, people want to meet their friends, obviously they want to have time to relax, anything like that. So I cut all of that. I make sure that I had a tight schedule where I was focused only on my studies, and that's how I achieved my A's. So I obviously understand not everyone would be willing to do something like this, but again, you need to understand the sort of person that you are. If you are able to get the same information that perhaps I would get in 5 hours, and you're able to do in 1 hour, then obviously you don't have to do a schedule like this. If you're really good at cramming information on the last minute and you're not getting stressed, then that's something else as well. Okay, so that's the schedule that I've taken to study for my A-levels and achieve the grades that I needed to study medicine. So let me know in the comments down below what you think of this method, or whether there's any of you who have succeeded in your A-levels and you guys are now studying at university. Let me know down below what are the methods that you have used to study for your A-levels, so that people who are watching this video could benefit from those study techniques. So with that said, if you like today's video, make sure to leave a thumbs up down below and a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.